Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan Battle video. So I just wanted to do a general summary of basically all of the information we got today, right? There was so much that we learned basically within 2 seconds. Dokkan themselves made a lot of tweets. We got in-game announcements, right? What they did was they held back a lot of this stuff so that it could all be revealed for the first time after their actual video. So Dokkan, handled, I would say, this situation perfectly. Just perfect handling by Dokkan here to be able to get all this info for us to, on their terms. Because, the second they do a data download, that shit's going to be out there, right? They know all this stuff by now. So they did a really, really good job, right? So let's just go over a lot of the in-game announcements. I could give kind of thoughts on UI Goku, LR Team Universe 7, and then of course we have the banner unit Dispo as well, right? We have numerous things. I should actually pull up the Dokkan Twitter, and kind of just go through, but the hit, right? That there's gonna be a free-to-play hit that's got all these characters in here are getting awakenings. So we have free-to-play hit. We have, what is it, Piranel and, oh, damn, I can't remember the other guy's name, but the Universe 6 Namekians, and then, of course, we have this free-to-play Champa. They're all getting awakenings. Remember, there's the free-to-play Vados that also awakens from this, but she awakened, when, that was 2019? Yeah, because that was with, remember, Hit showed up on Global for Christmas, Global first, and they called it Shitmas, because then when JP got hit in April, he came with LR Kale and Khalifa, best unit in the game, as well as tons of other events that Global did not get at the time, right? A familiar thing that's happened many times throughout Dokkan history, unfortunately. But this hit has got, new animation, stuff like that. All right, so here is the teaser for the new stage added to the Ultra Instinct Goku event. This is going to be the third stage added. I wonder what medals, the full list of medals we'll need. There's probably going to be quite a few, potentially MVP 17, maybe Blue Kaioken, Evolution Blue Vegeta, right? Because of Goku's intro, which does kind of, here, let me actually pull it up. Yeah, so head over here. I believe this is just kind of like a preview, kind of trailer thing that we've got going. But there's kind of, well, that's the end of the intro. Yeah, here we go. Okay, here, let me just make sure this doesn't blow my eardrums off. It's right here. We get all of the different Universe 7 fighters. This is so good. The only thing I would say, that a little minor nitpick with me is, in the anime, it's kind of like this happens, and then he kind of just, teleports away. But just kind of, I don't know, it doesn't, I feel like he just opens his eyes, right, and he's in UI. I feel like that transition right here could have been a little bit better. It could have just felt more powerful. You guys see what I'm saying? That right there could have just, I don't know. There could have been just just more powerful is the word I wish it was. But obviously, I think he has tremendous looking animations. He's got the domain, the counter, all different types of craziness right there. And because of all those characters in the intro, again, I could see several different Dokkan event medals kind of being used potentially to go ahead and Dokkan awaken him, right? They have been, nuts lately with the medal awakening requirements. Look at Cell Max, right? You have 21 from Ultimate Gohan, 14 from Orange Piccolo, 35 from Beast, 14 from Gamma 1, 14 from Gamma 2, right? They stack it up. And I know people aren't like me. I could take a couple of screenshots. I've got 200 of every Dokkan event medal ready to go. People aren't insane like I am, right? Ready to go with that. All right, so what else do we have? So we have the preview. We got the animations. This is Dispo's animations, as well as, obviously, UI Goku. There's UI Goku's details. There's Dispo's details. This, of course, is the Hit Super. Here, let me just do this so it doesn't blow my eardrums off. So Hit has a super, and Hit has a counter as well. Oh, bro. Man, okay, so we're there. I wonder if that a super attack counter or just a normal counter. That's something we would find out for sure. That is the way Jiren's super attack opens up right there, right? I think that might just be a super attack. That's a super attack counter. Okay, so they've been giving out a lot of different stuff like that. Then of course there's the ECA for Team Universe 7. And then, of course, that's just talking about the teaser from earlier. So we have quite a bit in there. Team Universe 7, to me, looks like a very elite EZA. I think they probably are just the best yellow coin LR right now. I just feel like you're going to get a very consistent, very strong performance from them. They will need help with Rainbow Orb changing. Certainly, we could have Blue Kaioken Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta on the team, but, I mean, they're also going to need Rainbow Orbs. You know, AGL UI, Evolution Blue Vegeta, you know, Ki is going to be a thing that they're going to need as well, right? The good thing is that Tech LR UI Goku, Ki is a non-factor for him. He's just, you know, starting to turn out at like 20 Ki or something like that. But this character, like with their support and everything they're doing, they just seem like a monster, man. Like you can run 17 and 18 and this character, and those two are just going to supercharge the UI Gokus and the Kaioken Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta and all that. Like, it's going to be nuts. And they seem like they're going to be very powerful, man. And then UI Goku. So I did mention this. I don't... You know, I don't like to just, like, jump into it too fast. Just kind of, like, initial impressions. Overall, I think UI Goku is in this range. Maybe I could like him at 3. Maybe I'll like him above AGL UI, but not above Evolution Blue Vegeta. Like, I feel like somewhere in this spot is where I would think overall his package is. Like the complete character, that's kind of where I would put him. Kind of like, I think, in this range. Now, it's just because... people, I just, damn it, it gets so hard, because people will get, like, ahead of steam, and it's like, people, like, I feel like the general consensus, people, oh, like, yeah, Beast Gohan is that good, but people, they're just, like, desperate for him to be out of here, I feel like. That's just the way it seems to me. I almost, it reminds me a bit, it's not as bad, but, like, Kale and Caulifla were so dominant, and every single character that came out, people were, oh, yep, better than Kale and Caulifla. Like, we saw AGL Incel, AGL Gohan, 5th Anniversary, Blue Fusion, like every major, they're just like, yep, better, they're better. Like, people just want a character to knock Beast down. But again, what these two do is they have complete control through the full duration of the fight. UI Goku is not weak in base. That's a huge thing, right? Like, I would argue that the, you know, Tech UI Sign Goku right here, he is significantly better in base than Broly and Gogeta. No doubt about that. Whereas Broly and Gogeta, they're just like, they're mid, they're solid. I mean, in terms of this scale right here, like you know, like they're just like solid. But it's once UI transforms, there's a level above Beast and Cell Max, and that's where the, you know, Master Transform UI Goku is up there. What he's doing, this is the most broken shit we've had in this game, is transformed UI. But it's just, this is going to become one of those things where people are focused more on the potential of what he does, I think, rather than what he actually does, right? People think of this, and they just act like he's that at all times, which he's not, which is kind of unfortunate. I notice people do pick and choose to kind of, like someone will say, like, oh, well, Cell Max, I mean, he's not even that good defensively. It's like, yeah, in situations that don't really exist, he's not really that good, right? Like, it's like they'll pick and choose how they want to apply the potential of a character. Like, oh, they potentially could get killed. Oh, they potentially are the best unit in the game, right? Like, it's like kind of moving up and down. What you're looking for is kind of like what you're getting from the unit. When you go into him, that shit is, he's wrapping that shit up. Boom. Fight is done once he comes out. I think he is just, like, if you get to, because a lot of these bosses attack a lot. I mean, I think of, like, Movie Memorial STR Beast. The physical Beast Gohan doesn't attack as much. You know, Gogeta Blue attacks like crazy. I sort of hope, I think, does a decent amount of attacks. Cell Max does crazy attacks. You get to one of these final phases, and they load up a bunch of attacks in Saw 1. He's killing the boss. They're done. And he's literally untouchable, right? He has 100% dodge, and he's got a domain, right? Like, he's going to be crazy, but Unfortunately, his transformation condition is something I would not consider good. Now, people are going to pretend it's not a big deal like they usually do, but unfortunately, he's going to be in base at 90% of the time, 95% of the time. Something like that. And I'm not exaggerating. Like, that's actually true. Like, this condition is not good. Because people will just only pretend like Goku is locked into, turn 1, slot 1. That's when he always shows up. It's nice when he does that, but if he's in the second turn, you actually can't transform until turn 6. If he's in slot 7, you can't transform until turn 7. If it's start a battle, it's really not as bad. It's not a big deal. But it's just that shit is just, it's ass, man. And it's not, the good news though, is it's not like it makes this guy bad, because I think he's actually really quite good in UI Sign. It's just the difference between how long it takes to get him out is the difference between him kind of being in the mix with these guys versus him being head and shoulders above them, right? Like, if his transformation condition was just turn 4, start a battle, I think UI Goku probably is the best unit in the game. Probably. Like, it's because you're going to see a lot more of this guy. It's a big deal, right? But again, guys, I've been saying all year, Broly's condition is not good. It's annoying. Even Gogeta's tends to be very annoying. And his is turn 4 from start of turn, compared to Broly and UI, which are turn 5 from start of turn. So, I mean, it's just going to show. It's going to show up. It's going to show up. I'm not making shit up. I'm not overblowing shit. Like, it's going to show up. It's a thing that's going to happen. But again, once you go into this guy, fight's over. Like, he's done. And in truth, he synergizes perfectly with Beast, because Beast is untouchable. You now can be even freer with his active Beast, because, it's like once his intro would potentially be wearing out, or, you use his active, and then UI Goku comes out, and then UI Goku's domain right here, he's buffing the whole team, and then he's got this buff right here, and he has 100% dodge, and it's done, right? Like, it's just done. So, like that, if you think of, rather than like who's better between Beast and UI, but instead think of them working together, and it's just like becomes impossible to lose, actually. Because it's with full power superhero now, it is just impossible to lose, basically. So, I mean, that's always good. It's good for the balance of the game, but we'll see. Because the theme of the year that they're pushing all year is super bosses, but the thing about super bosses is, they are pairing them up with a lot of superhero characters. Well, because it's the anniversary, it's just, 3 superhero units plus Broly. But, yeah, I mean, UI Goku looks great. Looks like he's going to be a fantastic Tanabata LR. I got to remember, one reason I make some of these tweets is because it becomes very easy to then pull it up on video, and I could kind of explain with my tweets behind me. This exact point I wanted to make right here. So last year, remember, LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku comes out. And then they dropped the Omega Shenron fight, which was the hardest fight in the game when it dropped. And Super Saiyan 4 Goku, like, the way he is built, like, the whole structure of his kit is perfect for that Omega Shenron Shadow Dragon event fight, right? He is the one for that fight. I expect... this video is going to go on a little bit longer than I expected. I'm blabbering away. I expect... this right here. So it's the Universe Survival Saga edition. Oh, so we probably would see, Topo, Jiren, probably a new UI, probably a new Evolution Blue Vegeta. Remember, we do already have Supreme Battle Spectacle UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta. I would not be shocked if they just got another new stage. And we have seen this before. Anniversary, Red Zone Cooler, Worldwide Download Celebration. We get a different, like, it's the same, from the first Cooler movie, Red Zone Cooler. Kind of just like a different Cooler fight. So I could see that being the case, where we could get just another Blue Vegeta or another UI Goku fight. Or maybe the fight would be like, starts as Vegeta and then goes into UI Goku and stuff like that. We could see shit like that, I think, easily. And then I believe the wallpaper is going to be the reward from this. Not a support memory, but a wallpaper. So it's going to be like the Red Ribbon Army Saga Red Zone, which was like that as well, where you get a wallpaper as your reward. So, pretty good. But I think the last fight in this, probably Jiren. Oh, could it be Goku and Frieza? Huh, what do you guys think about that? Goku and Frieza as the final fight here? It's hard to say. Jiren, Goku, and Frieza, one of them. Maybe it would be a super long fight catered towards Goku. Maybe the fight would have dodge canceling, so you could take advantage of the fact that, again, this guy is just completely way above Beast, I think. I mean, I guess Beast does have the team protector mechanic, which is just so OP. But, like, this guy is even removing dodge canceling, so you could just fill the team up with the UI Gokus, and then this guy's giving them extra dodge, and it's just, it gets ridiculous. But I could see the big Supreme Battle Spectacle fight here, potentially canceling dodge at the end, and then they want you to use this tech UI Goku. I could see that easily. All right, so we have that. So I talked about them, talked about Team Universe 7. Dispo seems just like okay. More of kind of like a special pose buff character, I guess. I don't know if I would go any further than he seems like a special pose buff, kind of. That's the way I'm looking at Dispo. I don't know that a lot of people aren't really going to care, though. Okay, so there's that. Is there any other points I made that I want to kind of... Oh, yeah, I saw this. This is like, bro, look at this. This is 1-to-1 right here. Like, it's like, are we going to get the Legends Anniversary Ultra and it's going to be the same UI Goku with the same pose? I would not be shocked, man. And then, yeah, I do think Beast is probably still #1 overall, just because 90% of the fight is going to be with Beast as full dominant mode, and then only the very end UI Goku comes out. But we'll see. I could be wrong. We'll see once we actually get to it. And then, oh, yeah, I mean, we could... I probably should just do a separate video talking about Global Dokkan. I have no idea right here. I mean, it's... The problem with this is that this is not just UI Goku. Tanabata is a massive monster celebration with tons of events, tons of rewards, a Dokkan Fest LR and a Carnival LR. There's going to be tons of EZAs. I don't know when all this comes. This is why, it's like Global should do Tanabata early this year in June. And this is why, people were saying it, and I agreed on it. Like, that makes a ton of sense. Because a lot of the little shit, like Topo, they could actually just put Topo anywhere, and no one cares. But people are gonna care about this. People are gonna care about this. So, it's like, the longer that this guy just sits in limbo, and Amatsu's like, hey guys, we're synced. Yeah, how happy are you? And it's like, well, where's UI Goku? Like, it's gonna create frustrations. To me, I'm just looking at the hourglass sands. I just can't wait till we get to 2025. I think that's when all the nonsense will be done by then. All the stuff will be out by then. Hopefully. Should be. So then we have... Oh. Notice regarding adjustments to the notation of certain skills. This is because UI Goku's... Yeah, okay. So these are just different characters that have guaranteed hit. Adjusted from attacks always hit the enemy to attacks always hit. Okay. No change to the effect of the skill. And it's just for all these different characters that have that ability. Okay, sure. So then here's the Awakenings from the Universe 6 events. We have, again, Hit. We have the 2 Universe 6 Namekians, and we have Champa. I don't know if these guys will matter whatsoever or anything, but... I mean, we'll see, right? Maybe they could have, free-to-play ECA or something like that. They could be good. You never know. There's that. So, of course, there's going to be the Tanabata Wish Strips. Bro, Amatsu, I'm coming for you, man. If you don't update this goddamn pool this year. I feel like 4 years ago, I said the pool of these characters was dog shit. And they've done nothing with it. Like, let's... bro. Put good characters on there. If you guys are going to bump the boss's damage up 3 million from the last difficult, like, Fusion... The difference from Fusion Zamasu to fully built up Kid Buu, which is, what, 8 months? Something? 8 months? 9 months? It's like 8 months. And the difference is actually 3 million damage increase in the super attacks over an 8 month span. If we're going to do that, then, I mean, we could allow better characters with this, right? I think it's only fair. Like, power creep like that is okay when they're doing easy A's like this. These two. And him. And them. Right? Like, then the power creep I don't think is as bad. Because, you know, a lot of players, I mean, unless you've re-rolled or something like that, or a new player, people are going to have UI and Vegeta. They're probably going to have Boo Tanks, right? They might have this Blue Kaioken Evolution Blue Vegeta, because they're Dokkan Fest LR, so they've been on the best banners in the game's history, right? Those characters. So, it's like, that softens the blow significantly of how difficult content is. But, like, we got to make these characters better, man. Like, for real. Then here's just, you know, this is just login and mission, stuff like that. Vados and Whis right there. When I initially saw this on the stream, I was thinking that we were going to get Blue Kaioken versus Hit. Is where I really thought. And then we're going to have a Purunga celebration as well. So, let me know what you guys think. I mean, this covers basically all of the info that we got. I anticipate that we should be getting a data download at 10 p.m. my time. So, you know, what, like 10 hours from now, something like that. I think we should actually be seeing the data download. You know, we'll get some more details about some characters. Maybe we'd see if some of those free-to-play characters easy, although they might happen later in the celebration. Let me just take a quick glance. There's one thing I want to do real fast before we end. Probably 4. No, 5. No, okay, damn. Alright, so Baby, so file away Baby. Baby, up to this guy's Tanabata last year. So we had 3 major EZA characters. Beerus, LR God Goku, and Baby. Those are all, like, major EZA slots. So we already know that Team Universe 7 is one. They were using Angel Golden Frieza in here. Wait, did they show this? Hold on. In the stream... Wait, did I close the Dokkan Twitter? I did. Let me reopen the Dokkan Twitter here. Oh, I could probably actually just... Yeah, I retweeted it. Okay. In the stream... Here, let's do this so my eardrums don't get blown off. Where's the turn where he goes into... Yeah, here we go, here we go. Did they show it? Yeah, look. So, they show, like, a revive symbol is on the characters. You guys see that? I don't think they would add a revive to Golden Frieza right there. I think that Golden Frieza could be EZA'd, though. I think he could be one of the EZAs during this celebration. But yeah, that was confusing, because it's like, they have a revive symbol, but no one on this rotation has a revive. UI Goku doesn't have a revive, 17 doesn't. I don't think they'll add a revive to a character, considering that usually is a full animation, right? Like, they're not going to add a full animation to Golden Frieza when they EZA him. I could maybe see that, like, they added OSTs for the 5th anniversary Blue Fusions, so, like, could they add animation to the 7th anniversary LRs when they EZA? I would say, yeah. I don't think it'll happen, but could it happen? Yes. But, like, just TUR Golden Frieza? I don't think so. So, I do think that, like, seeing these revive symbols there, I think it's just a mistake. It's just a mistake, right? This is just, like, the early footage that they're showing right there. I don't know. They just made a blunder or something with some character. That's all I think that is. So there's that. That covers... basically everything, but I think that Frieza could potentially EZA. There's also Golden Frieza and 17 could EZA. Super EZA could be in UI Goku, LR Goku and Frieza, AGL Blue Kaioken. I mean, we could do a video going over a lot of that. I mean, there's a lot of possibilities. And this is, again, why I don't know where this stuff's going to come on a global, because it's not just 1 or 2 things. It's a monster, massive celebration with tons of shit. It's a month of huge content. So, I don't know. But we'll see. So, let me know how you guys think Tanabata is starting out. But, I mean, this guy is crazy. I don't really have any issues with him. Just besides, I mean, maybe they, because he is so dominant when he transforms. I understand they didn't just want to give him, like, turn 4 start a battle. But, I mean, they could have given him turn 5 start a battle. I know it's not like people will say, oh, it's not that big a deal, but it is. That would help significantly because he starts in slot 7 and, you know, you just have him on rotation. Then next turn you can transform, right? But if he starts on slot 7, it's, well, you're not transforming in this fight at all. Literally. Like, that's what's... If he starts on slot 7, you can't transform. You're not transforming with him. Unless you're in, like, Red Zone Movie Boss Rush, specifically. It's something like that. So, besides that, like, in base, he's elite. Transformed, he towers over Beast. Like, you guys know the picture of, like, the huge mega giant just towering over the little guy, and it's just, like, a meme always. That's, like, probably UI versus Beast. Or at least UI versus Beast that doesn't have his active up or something like that. But this guy is just so crazy once he transforms. Having counters on top of everything he does and the crit chance and shit, I think it's just going to be comedy when he's out there, like, transformed UI. So, let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch y'all next time.